Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage. Down just outside of the 15. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Watkins in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, Young. And Shark calls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Go Silver, right?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Young off the play fake. And that is incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy this postseason in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. They'll set up a throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end.
63, 63.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Young. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and
10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possible.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
At the 3-yard line.
Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards. Today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Young will set to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds.